Despacito, quiero respirar tu cuello despacito. Deja que te diga cosas al oído. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm so oh my mind, oh my mind. You got me high so fast. 내 잠을 함께 하고 싶어. Oh my mind, oh my.
All right, these three songs that you might be all familiar with have one thing in common. Not one song is made by one producer. Despacito, for instance, has 5 different producers. Thank You Next, 10, and BTS Boy With Love, more than 6. What I'm trying to say here is that today's music making industry calls for collaboration. So why collaborate? Why do you have to collaborate? Why don't you just single-handedly write a song and release it? That's because 24,000 songs are coming out each day. Why? Because making music these days is so easy. If you have just one program, then you can make one song just like a click. So what collaboration leads to market is that people has to be specialized in your own part. Making music at least needs 3 different components. First one is track, which means instrument, beat, and things like that. Second, you need a top line. Top line meaning melody line. And then, of course, you have to have lyrics. Those are 3 components. So, let me just walk you through. This is like music making 101. How music is made. Let's check it out. I want to start with the keyboard.
Volume up.
Okay, this is me doing synthesizing. And after that, I want to put in some beat. This is, I'm still making a track, not a song. Okay, then I want some effect. Check it out.
Yeah, I like.
I put in some effect. Okay, now the track is made. Of course, it took me 3 days, but still, this is a track. No lyrics, no melody, just beat and instruments. Now we need a top line, right? Check it out.
알 수가 없는 걸 보이지 않는 걸 그저 네 주위만 맴돌고 있어.
This is how a music is made, a song is made. You need track, top line, lyrics. These 3 components are heavily specialized, thank you, heavily specialized, and you are only good at, most of the time, one thing. Either you are a track maker, or you're a top liner, or you're a lyricist. So, collaboration is today's new keyword. But now the problem is that so everybody is good at his or her own thing, so you have to collaborate with others. Even if you're very talented, if you're amateur, nobody's gonna call you and say, hey Sean, you want to write top line on my track? It's never gonna happen because it's heavily cartelized. Only a handful of producers are having their networking and they're going to write song. So if you're amateur, if you're rookie, if you're newbie, you might have no chance whatsoever. And even if, let's say you got picked by one of those top producers, and then you go to his studio and, okay, I'm going to write top line, you're going to write track. But the royalty, you get 10, I get 90 because I'm top producer and you're nothing. Unfair royalty distribution leads to further cartelization, meaning it's heavily monopolized. So we come up with K-Tune, which is a music collaboration platform. Powered by blockchain, we can easily find whoever you want to have music making with. Second, we have K-Tune Masters, meaning that 2 of my co-founders are still actively writing music and selling their songs. Recently, one of my co-founders sold a song to GOT7, and then the other one to Twice, and the other one to, I don't know if you know, JBJ. If you're amateur and you don't have any money to offer to your counterpart, if you're talented, then our K-Tune Masters will help you out. Transparent royalty distribution, meaning that thanks to blockchain technology, if you're looking for your partner and you have to carve on a stone how many percentage you will give to your other party, no matter who you are, what you are, if it's 40%, then 40% it is. It is going to your counterpart after song is made. Now, I would like to tell you how K-Tune works. Bear with me, I only have 3 more minutes to go. So you go to ktoon.org. This is our mock webpage. And you want to launch your camp. Pause. Camp meaning, pause. Camp meaning that you have your track, but you want to look for your top liner. Resume, please. So you type in your camp title. Because I have track, I need a top liner, right? And then, pause please, you have bounty, then meaning you have to give certain amount of money, if you please, to the other party. You can scroll it down and up, you can adjust it. And the last one is royalties. You have to explicitly state how much you would give to whoever you choose. Go on. So start your camp. Time is ticking, you have all the contenders, and then you can listen to each top line so that which top line goes the best with your own track. This is how collaboration on K-Tune will work. So you take a listen to all these contenders top line, and you choose one. Now I'm choosing Bruce Lee, so I chose him, and then we are working together via video chat, typing chat, with some material that you are making together. And making song together is ever easy because regardless of your country, region, time, you can always meet the other professionals. So once the song is made, then you can finalize camp, and then the bounty and the royalties will go to someone else. Do you remember the very first beginning of this presentation? I showed you how music is made. That's how we made with other people. Let's check it out after this. These are our co-founders, and if you can see, this is our chief content officer, who's unfortunately not here. He's still making music. He's produced not only this, but to name a few, Sister and the other one, Eyes One, Got Seven, Mama Moo, EXO's Heaven. This is our one of masters, lyrics masters. And then Top Line Master has sold a couple of songs to Twice or Girlfriend. And these are who we are. So meaning that our founders were previously professional music producers. But they've thought the needs that we need to collaborate not anymore through this very closed networking, but also borderless and timeless. Okay, now let's check out how our music is finalized through the camp. He's making track. And upload it to K-Tune to find some partners. And there will be many, many different top liners who are participating in this. Let's check it out. The song you're listening to is actually made by 12 different people.
말하지 않아도 돼 눈빛으로 충분해 알잖아 너는 내 마음 느낌으로 충분해 넌 나를 비추고 넌 나를 감싸고 이제 날아가 돼 달콤한 꿈에 빠져들어 Shine on me Put it on me Let the lights let us fly 달려가
right, now you just witnessed how one song is made by 12 different producers. Thank you very much. This was Sean. Khop kun kap.
Does somebody have a question, maybe? Wait.
Questions?
Yeah. Anyone? Yeah.
Sorry, I'm the curious guy. With the ability to split really the work of the lyrics and other things, do you see an opportunity for different languages, especially the Spanish world, as opposed to just Korean and English?
Exactly, that's a very good question. Music making is actually a very long and time-consuming process, and language barrier is one of the biggest obstacles. So far, our platform, which is being developed, actually we adopted Papago, which is a translating engine. Although it's not perfect, that's how we start from the beginning right now. And if it needs a more elaboration, then one of our translators, in-house translators, can help those people who produce with the different languages.
Sean, is it only for K-pop? Or let's say I want to produce something more mainstream to Western style. What I heard here is that the music and exactly what you said about the top liners and the lyricists and the composers, that can be also relevant to songs which are on mainstream radio in the US or the UK. Is your platform only dedicated to K-pop, or it's also for Western style?
Thank you for your question. It was a very good question. And I thought K-pop was already on mainstream, but I guess it was my misunderstanding. I was just kidding. Yeah, of course. Right now, our tagline is worldwide collaboration for K-pop, but that's only the beginning. We have 9 different genres: K-pop, or it could be J-pop, or future-based EDM, you name it. So we are only just beginning, yeah. But K-pop is what we do best. We will expand, hopefully.
Anyone else has a question?
I just wanted to ask, do you have competitors right now, or are you guys the only ones?
We have a couple of competitors, but not exactly making one song together. But there are so many applications or platforms that you have your instrument and you sing on top of it. Either it's a cover or original, but making this music on a very technical and realistic level, if I'm not mistaken, we are the only one yet.
May I ask, what are you using the blockchain for? Is it for IP, intellectual property on the blockchain, or more something else?
Well, IPR, I mean, intellectual property is also one of our focus, but our main focus of blockchain is storing all the transactions. Let's say the data that you saw about making music, everything is recorded on a blockchain, so that later on, after the release, they will not have many confusions or debates about whether whose IP this is.
I will answer the gentleman's question. I'm Tal Ron, I'm from Tel Aviv. I'm a lawyer. I'm also a musician.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and recorded recently in West Hollywood and Westlake Studios. I can tell you that there is a product that I know that can be slightly a competition, can be interesting. Not really. It's called mypart.net. Okay? You heard about them? Okay. mypart.net. They are a venture backed. They're based in Tel Aviv, founded by a guy called Ivri Lider. He's like a very famous singer in Israel. And they're not K-pop, but they allow musicians to upload parts and then collaborate with other songwriters, but no blockchain related at all. I think that actually I like your interface better than theirs, but it's
Thank you very much, and I'll make sure that when I go back home, I'm going to research what you just told me.
With pleasure.
Okay. Any more questions? Okay, Sean, this was very delightful, I would say, presentation.
Thank you very much,
Thank
guys.
you so
I'll
much.
see you around.
Thank you so much. And